Okay, we're about 10 minutes to the start of the Springfield 5K. I want to kind of give a quick overview of the setup. We've got our tub here that we'll use for tag return. Of course, we'll set it down here by the camera, or we might set it down there by the results kiosk that we'll set up. And like always, we have our battery backup. The reader's plugged into the battery side. That's the only thing you want plugged into the battery side, because if you lose all power, you don't want anything else stuck in power from your. You basically want the reader to stay on as long as possible. So the reader's the only thing on the battery side. In fact, since the power strip is so close, I would plug everything into the power strip. But definitely the printer. Do not plug the printer into this. You don't want to take any risk of this having some kind of weird malfunction and the reader shutting off just because you try to print results. So it's best to plug the printer into the power strip. So, and again, when you set your tripods up for your antennas, now my knee, it's about the bottom of the antenna. You want to err on the side of having them too tall than too short. I noticed some of you have been putting the neck of the tripod all the way down, and so it's way too low. And especially if you're timing on a grassy surface or dirt, then the RFID waves, I believe, can be kind of sucked up by the ground or something. That I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't read very far. And even on concrete, it's not as good as whenever they're a little higher. Now, when they're up this high, that has no problems reading tags next. Even if you walk right next to it, that are on your shoe. But they're high enough also that if they put them up their hips, then they can still pick them up real easy. And then, of course, spread your legs out to where they're almost as far as it'll go. There's one more notch up here it could go at, but this is wide enough to where if the wind were to blow, this is not going to blow over real easy. And even if it was real windy, there's little hooks on the bottom of these. You can hang a weight. So we've got our main reader. Often I put my main reader and my TR200 either on the ground or very close to it. That way if something crazy happens and a cable gets pulled, then my reader doesn't fall a few feet to the ground. So if you already have it on the ground, then usually you can stretch your cables out a little further, and you don't have the risk of dropping your reader. So if the TV's not doing anything, you might as well display the name of the race or anything else you want on there. And we have our countdown clock going. And then, of course, we have our clipboard ready for the bib number sheet. So this, of course, is our back related fails, which never happens, but as a hired professional, it would be irresponsible not to have as many backups as possible. So. Very nice medals there. Cool. Yeah. All right, so here in a few minutes we'll record the start and as much as we can of the race, and we'll let you see it.